You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6.
Never take your eyes off your children because it takes 2 seconds for them to be gone.
This morning, a grim reminder to parents after a Northport toddler disappears and later dies. We'll have a live update from the police department.
And that Thai soccer team is finally getting to head home from the hospital today. We'll tell you what's next for them.
And here's a twist. MGM is filing a lawsuit against the victims of the Las Vegas massacre. The reason coming up this half hour on Good Morning Suncoast. Welcome back, folks. Glad you're awake with us. 6 o'clock, I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to halfway through the week. And what a hot week it has been so far, right, Scalzi?
You're absolutely right. We are looking at really warm temperatures out there right now with feels like temperatures of about 92, so kind of steamy. Becky in Olmayac, our weather watcher out there, says 70 degrees, no rain at her house over the last 24 hours in Cooper. Our youngest weather watcher in central Sarasota comes in with 79 degrees. We've got a few scattered showers around the area, one headed in toward Arcadia at this hour, and a couple just off the coastline of Manatee County, kind of moving through, especially areas from about Upper Longboat Key northward through Holmes Beach and over the Skyway Bridge. A few scattered showers there. So we're looking at temperatures that are generally in the upper 70s in inland areas. Mid-80s already at this time of morning right along the coastline. 84 degrees in Inglewood, 84 in Inglewood, and 85 Longboat Key. Expect to see a rain chance today, good at about 50% or so as we head into the afternoon. Back to you.
All right, talk to you again soon, John. Check the roads right now. That'll build up there on 301 northbound as you approach Lorain, or actually approach State Road 70. Farther south, let's check out that now and find out how we're doing in the northern half of Sarasota County. You might see little slowdowns on Bee Ridge in the eastbound lanes from Beneva toward McIntosh. Little blip there on Clark as well. And then farther south, not much to report at 6:01 on your Wednesday morning.
All right, thank you so much. Happening today, finally, a happy day for members of that soccer team in Thailand. They're heading home from the hospital. The 12 boys and their coach have been recovering in a hospital following their rescue last week. They spent 18 days trapped in that cave before being rescued there by divers. Now, this morning, they are healthy, strong, and so excited to hug their families and finally get to head home. Well, this morning here at home, the investigation begins to try and figure out just how a Northport toddler ended up in a canal.
Police found the 20-month-old shortly after she disappeared near her home yesterday, but it was too late. ABC's Marla Spence is live at the Northport Police Station. Marla?
Hey guys, a very sad situation for one Northport family. As you can imagine, today police here at the Northport Police Department will be working to learn how exactly that one-year-old ended up inside of that canal. Now, the incident all happened yesterday morning around 10:15. Police tell us Ava Natalia Perry was playing outside in her backyard with an older sibling who only happened to be about 3 years old. The 3-year-old then told her parents her sister had gone missing, and that's when they called police. Police immediately began searching the canal behind the family's home where Ava was playing, and hours into the search, Ava's body was recovered from the canal about a half-mile away from the home. When police did find her, she was still alive but died as she was rushed to the hospital. We spoke to one neighbor who lives near the family. She says the incident gives her more of a reason to keep a close eye on her family and her kids.
Watch your children more and never take your eyes off your children because it takes 2 seconds for them to be gone. And then your world's over.
So far, there isn't any word yet if the parents could be facing any charges. Police do say that this is an extremely active investigation. I'm Marla Spence reporting live in Northport for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
MGM Resorts says it's not to blame for the mass shooting in Las Vegas last year and now wants a judge to make that official. Survivors of the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history are being countersued by MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Now, the company's filed 2 lawsuits in federal court asking a judge to declare that they have no liability of any kind for the massacre last year. Now, in October, a gunman opened fire on people at a concert from one of the suites in the resort, killing 58 people. Now, the company wants legal protection against more than 2,500 people who are suing or threatening to sue that resort.
President Trump is now clarifying comments he made after his summit with Vladimir Putin earlier in the week. The president appeared to side with the Russian leader over U.S. intelligence regarding Russia meddling in the 2016 election. Now he is walking back those remarks. Listen.
I have a full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. There it goes. I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia.
The walkback was not always accepted well by the intelligence community, though, after the president said he accepts Russia interfered, but others may also be to blame.
Want to check out the ballot for the upcoming primary election ahead of time? Well, you can. The Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections is urging voters to head online and take a look at the sample ballots before you head out to vote on August the 28th. Now, all ballots will include information for the U.S. House, the Senate, the Governor, Attorney General, and more. Also, if you're a registered voter, you should be getting a sample ballot in the mail.
Still ahead, a popular 90s cartoon.
Oh, I love these guys. We're going to tell you when you can see these little nuggets on the big screen and the small screen when we come back.
Here's a big look outside our window right now at pretty cloud cover there, and that's 10th Street, or is it Lemon? I'm not exactly sure which angle that is right now. But let's get to the forecast. 50-50 chance of rain again today, John.
Yeah, I think that's true, especially during the later morning hours and into the afternoon. The good news is by later in the afternoon, if you wanted to go to the beach, it should be okay because most of the showery and thunderstorm activity will be located inland. By the way, the updated red tide status has a lot of the beaches not showing any red tide toxins in the air or causing any respiratory distress, except Minnesota still has some low amounts in the air, so not too bad. Your beach forecast today calls for a daytime high coming in around 89 degrees with that southwest wind continuing. Your complete forecast in just a few.
About every 3 minutes in America, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer. Light the Night brings together survivors and supporters to bring light to the darkness of cancer and to help fund life-saving research. Our goal is a world without blood cancers, and we're lighting the path to cures. The discoveries made in blood cancer research have led to breakthrough treatments for many cancers and other serious diseases. Help defeat the darkness of cancer. Join Light the Night today.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398, or visit SoClean.com today.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
80 degrees the air temperature already, with a dew point value of 76, giving you a feels like at this hour of 85 degrees. A lot of cloud cover out there, a little bit more than yesterday. South-southeast wind coming in at about 7. The wind's somewhat variable, but generally out of the south. We're looking at a 30% chance of rainfall during the morning hours, kind of hit and miss light showers. They'll pop up, they'll decay away, and the whole event will probably not last more than about 15-20 minutes. And then you may see another shower a half an hour later. It's going to be that kind of situation throughout the morning. Then by around lunchtime, the rain chance may go up to about 50% as we factor in perhaps a thunderstorm or two. That won't be out of the question. Then as we head into the afternoon, we'll top it out at about 92 degrees. We'll have a lot of sun mixed with fair weather clouds, and we'll see the majority of the showery activity beginning to build in inland areas away from the coast and move gradually further and further away from our coastlines. So we have a lot of activity out here on radar right now. A lot of heavy thunderstorms to the north of us, or at least showers and thunderstorms. Locally, we have a few scattered areas of light to moderate rainfall. We have across the Skyway Bridge some pretty good coverage at this hour. For the next probably half hour to maybe 45 minutes, we'll have some light to moderate rain transitioning into lighter rains. And then along the coastline from about Upper Longboat Key up through Anna Maria Island, chance of rain showers pretty good. And then over by Arcadia, there's some light rain falling for you folks as well. That's going to be the case throughout the morning hours. This mix of sun and clouds will allow our temperatures to kind of rise pretty quickly as a frontal boundary to our north stalls out. With that front stalled out, our high pressure ridge has got to be forced down to the south, and that provides us with that southwesterly wind that's going to be with us for probably the next 5 days, bringing us those coastal morning showers like we're having now. Added to that, the inland showers, probably a little heavier in the afternoons, gradually drifting toward the other coast. The other coast, in fact, will be the favored location for rainfall. We'll watch best chances during the midday hours. Strongest storms will be inland, and then it'll be slightly drier this weekend. Here's why it'll be drier. Now, this map is the amount of moisture that's available to produce rainfall. In this map, the redder areas are the wetter areas, the more moisture that's contained in the air. And the humid air, the more moist air, if you will, is located really all across the state of Florida right now. So we have pretty good rain chances. If we put this map into motion, the computer model indicates that by the weekend, we start to see this little tongue of drier air, indicated here by the blues, begin to kind of move across central Florida. So I think that'll tend to reduce our rain chances just a little bit. It only lasts for a day or two, and then that moisture starts to return again, coming down from the south, and so our rain chances will go up again. But at least I think for Friday and Saturday, we'll probably be able to trim down the rain chance just a little bit. Southwest wind, kind of consistent throughout the day today. Boaters at about 10 knots. You'll be dodging some scattered showers, but 92 the daytime high today, tomorrow about the same. Then on Friday, that drier air starts to reduce our rain chances a little bit. I think Saturday will be the driest of the weekend days, coming in at about 30%. And then as we go into the remainder of the days, we'll start to up the rain chances once again. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Let's take a look outside and check that first alert traffic once again. Manatee County still running pretty smooth at this hour. Some slowdowns right there on 41 as you pass by 301, but other than that, not too much to see there. In the top half of Sarasota County, those roads are not looking too bad either at this hour. Most roads are running pretty smooth and clear. Heading a little bit farther south in the area, if your commute takes you towards Port Charlotte, 75 and 41 are running pretty traffic free this morning, so not a bad commute at 6:14.
Well, if you went to bed early last night, like we did, you missed a record-breaking baseball all-star game in Washington. The two teams combined for a record 10 home runs. In the end, the American League won 8-6 in 10 innings. This is the 6th year in a row the AL has won. They lead the overall series now by very tight 44, 43, and 2. Yeah, there are 2 ties in all-star history. Next year's game is played in Cleveland.
Well, here's your 90s flashback for the morning. Guess what is coming back to both the big screen and the small screen? Well, grab your bottles and binkies because the babies are back. Nickelodeon has announced that the Rugrats are returning with 26 new episodes and a new live-action movie that's going to be hitting theaters in November. Now, the original series ran for 9 seasons between 1991 and 2004.
You act like you watched this before.
I have. I love the Rugrats. I will watch Rugrats without my kids, and I'm really too excited for this right now.
I feel old.
Okay. Well, this next story has creepy crawly written all over it. So if you're trying to get over your fear of snakes...
Reporter Vanessa Murdoch has the slippery story.
Boa constrictors, some longer than 6 feet, slither all over Pam Kelly's body. We witnessed her first snake massage with Serpentessa at Dreaming Goddess in Poughkeepsie.
How are you feeling? Nervous.
Serpentessa shows her 4 snakes intertwined, all possible participants. Psyche's the chosen one, for now.
Enjoy them and feel them on you.
Ultimately, Serpentessa guides 3 snakes onto Pam. She can't force them to do anything. Each serpent chooses its own path, gliding over her, wrapping around her feet, her head, even resting on her neck.
You know, they tone and stimulate the vagus nerve in our body. And that releases endorphins and oxytocin. Those are the feel-good hormones.
This snake priestess specializes as an interspecies facilitator, has for 25 years.
How safe is this?
Okay, so, you know, there are no guarantees with a wild animal. You are the one that's going to choose whether it's safe for you or not. So no one has ever been hurt by any of my boa constrictors.
She tells us people typically reach out to her for one of 3 reasons: healing, empowerment, or to get over their fear of snakes. In the end, she said the session helped.
It was a lot calmer and peaceful than I thought it was going to be. There was a point where it felt like they were just hugging me at the shoulders, and then it just became very calm. I could have just fallen asleep.
Pam's Ease on the Table gave my colleague, Alan Lessner, the courage to try it.
How you feeling, Alan?
Good.
Barely flinched as the snake went in for a kiss.
I think she kissed me.
She likes you.
As for me...
Can I bring her to your knees?
Yes.
Okay.
I forced myself to at least sit with a snake, the only animal I've ever really feared.
Just a sensation of nerves from
Just a sensation.
here
Okay.
through the top of my head.
Okay.
Within a few minutes, I could finally relax, breathe normally, even smile for a picture with Serpentessa and one of her snakes.
No, I'm still stuck back on your safety's not guaranteed. And did they feed the snakes beforehand? I got a lot of questions.
How much would you need to be paid to do that? $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, no thank you.
I couldn't relax around that thing.
No, me either.
6:17, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
A warning this morning for beach lovers, and it has to do with umbrella, look at this, umbrella safety and those high winds. Plus, Marla?
It's an exciting day here at the Northport Police Department. A new police chief will be sworn in later on today after a long search, and lots of applicants. Who that new police chief is, we're telling you at 6:30.
6:18 right now, pretty shot outside. Those clouds look interesting. It's warm out there. It feels like it's 92 degrees already.
It does. I take it though. I'd rather be warm than cold.
Oh, that's my mantra as well. Yeah, Buffalo.
Gorgeous.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. and call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC7 on Facebook.
It's summer on the Suncoast, and you know what that means. It's Friday Fest season.
And you are invited. Join ABC7 for the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall's free outdoor summertime concert series. Groove to the funk and soul of music by Florida's own Reverend Barry and the Funk on July 27th, featuring originals and covers by Earth, Wind & Fire, The Commodores, Kool and the Gang, and Prince.
For more information, go to this number or go to mysuncoast.com/FridayFest.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. When we first heard that diagnosis, you feel extremely alone. Walking in that Light the Night light with 6,000 people carrying lights, white for survivors, red for supporters, gold in memory of those who have passed. It's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's hope that every year there are fewer gold lanterns. Your lantern will make a difference.
Start a team, join a team.
Help us light the night.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Outback is an IIHS top safety pick for 10 years running. Lease a new Subaru Outback today for just $249 a month. Or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
It is a beautiful morning out there taking place, 6:21 right here on the Suncoast. Another hot day in store. John Scalzi's going to have the forecast a little bit later in the show. Well, the University of Florida football coach says his team has improved their behavior since he took charge of the program 8 months ago. Now, Florida won the 2006 and 2008 national titles during Dan Mullen's stay as offensive coordinator. But the Gators have struggled on and off the field in recent years. Now, they haven't won an SEC title in 10 years.
I'm excited to build that standard back, get the Gator standard back to where everyone expects it to be. When you think of the Gator Standard, you're thinking about a university of excellence. Everything about the Gator Standard is excellence.
Now, last year's team went 4-7 and was further embarrassed when 9 of their players were arrested on felony fraud charges and suspended for the rest of that season. And a bizarre new warning for people heading to the beach after strong winds uprooted an umbrella and actually impaled a woman on a New Jersey beach.
Amazing video. ABC's Gio Benitez has our story.
In this morning's GMA First Look, watch as witnesses capture beach umbrellas out of control. These volleyball players in Ontario, Canada, stunned as umbrellas around them take flight. And in Ocean City, Maryland, in 2015, a bystander filming as the wind picks up these umbrellas and turns them into projectiles. The video's wild and the situation's incredibly dangerous.
Can we have fire to a woman with the umbrella? They need something to cut it.
Just this Monday in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, a 67-year-old tourist from London struck by a flying umbrella, one of its spokes piercing her ankle. The woman telling ABC News it was a beautiful day and that a gust of wind was to blame. And we'll tell you how to stay safe at the beach coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Everyone says I should fight my cravings. Nope. You know what I do? I snack on Blue Diamond almonds. Oh, come on. Sriracha, don't fight your cravings. Eat them.
All the flavors you crave in a superfood. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
With Advil liquid gels, you'll ask, what bad shoulder? What headache? Advil is relief that's fast, strength that lasts. You'll ask, what pain? With Advil liquid gels.
From the first moment you met, it was love at first touch. And all you wanted to do was surround them in comfort and protection. That's why only Pampers Swaddlers is the #1 choice of hospitals. To wrap your baby in blanket-like softness and premium protection. So that all they feel is love. Pampers, the #1 choice of hospitals, nurses, and parents.
Hi, my name's Tom Anzalone. I'm here with Chef Bob Vitello. What do we got going here, Bob?
Well, today we're going to do some grilling. It's that time of the year. We're gonna grill salmon, and we're gonna do a grilled bok choy red pepper salad with rice to go with it.
Excellent, sounds good.
Sounds pretty interesting, doesn't
Sounds
it?
interesting.
Hope I don't mess it up. All right, what we're gonna do here is we have some salmon. We're gonna make a little glaze for it. In here I have some balsamic glaze. All right, you can buy this like this. A little sriracha, because I put sriracha in everything. A little soy sauce and a little bit of garlic and ginger, okay? And what we're gonna do is take a little bit of this canola oil, just spray, olive oil spray, whatever you want, and we're going to take a little bit of this, and if you notice, I'm only gonna use 1 spoonful, because I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with the rest. We're gonna put this right on our salmon. So we're gonna take our salmon, and we're gonna put this seasoned side down in the grill pan. Now, we wanna get some nice flavor with this too, with our salad. So we're gonna take red pepper that we have here, and we're gonna take a little bit of bok choy. Now, I'm gonna show you what I do with the bok choy. This is the big, I was gonna spray it with the soy sauce. Yeah, pretty way to go, Bob. I'm gonna spray the bok choy with this, and I'm gonna kind of leave the green part off the grill pan so it doesn't burn. And if it does burn, who cares? It still looks good. So now what we're gonna do is season this with a little salt and pepper. So what you do is you let that cook, and you let that cook till it's done. We make a joke about that. And then you take some brown rice that I have here. Brown rice already cooked, all right? I take the bok choy and I take the red peppers and I mix it together with this. Then I take orange juice, mix it with the rest of my balsamic glaze, mix it into here, and that's pretty much it.
Starting tomorrow, be sure to stop by your Publix Apron Simple Meals kiosk. Pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients after sampling our delicious recipes.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Bob.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds.
No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm gonna show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, what was once impossible is happening today for thousands of patients with blood cancer.
I live.
I live. I live. I live. I live. She lives.
Because of the research done by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the battle against blood cancer.
If you had a chance to support the research that is saving lives, what would you do?
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away.
If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
When ABC7 declares a first alert weather day, it means we can expect major changes to weather conditions here along the Suncoast.
It means there could be severe, potentially dangerous weather ahead.
We tell you when a first alert weather day is coming because we want you to be prepared.
A first alert weather day is an advance warning. We'll let you know about any changes in the weather when the first signs appear.
ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6:30.
We're expecting atmospheric conditions changing with a lot of wind coming in.
The wildfires near Yosemite National Park are showing no signs of slowing down. We're going to tell you about the new evacuations this morning.
Plus, an investigation is underway this morning into a deadly plane crash in the Florida Everglades.
And the new Northport police chief is going to be sworn in later today. We're going to learn more about the new chief with a live report. We have those stories plus your steamy Wednesday forecast. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now. Good morning to you. It is 6:30 on this Wednesday morning. I'm Stephanie Webb.
I'm Ray Collins. I don't recall John ever saying it feels like 92 degrees at this hour of the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's absolutely true, Ray. I mean, it's just humid conditions out there, and it was 92. In the last hour, we have improved a little bit now. We're at 89 now. Still so sticky and warm, and that's helping to spawn a few scattered showers across the area. Right now we have one fairly heavy rain shower in progress around, anywhere from Upper Longboat Key, Holmes Beach, up into Anna Maria Island, particularly Holmes Beach, back through Perico and Palmasola, seeing some fairly heavy rainfall. All of that will be the case throughout the morning hours, with temperatures generally in the upper 70s and inland areas closer to the mid 80s as you get closer to the coast. Forecast calls for about a 30% chance of showers, increasing to about 50% this afternoon. Forecast in a minute.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you, John. Our live camera right now showing a nice shot there of the Northport Police Department, a sign there of the police station where they've got a big night tonight. They have the police chief, the brand new chief from Lee County, being sworn in to lead the force there. That happens this evening, and we'll have a team at that swearing in. Let's check the maps right now. First off, we'll see the scene in Manatee County. A couple spots of red, nothing major to report, 301 and 70 for one area. Otherwise, all clear. Checking farther south now on the maps of this is central Sarasota County. Some problems there on Bee Ridge Road in both directions around Beneva and McIntosh. Beware of that. Also 41 southbound. And then our final map to the south will show nothing to report at 6:32 on your Wednesday morning. Well, there is no end in sight as a wildfire near California's Yosemite National Park continues to grow. Forecasters expect nothing but hot and dry weather going into next week. Meantime, the Ferguson fire is now reaching more than 13,000 acres. Reporter Andrew Spencer has the latest on the fire that's contained just 5% at this moment.
The smoke on the horizon carries a lot of anxiety for evacuees.
You always think, is that my house going up right now? Am I seeing the product of my house in the sky?
Ferguson fire has been spreading quickly over the last several days, topping more than 13,000 acres on Tuesday.
This fire has reached a horrible level.
The wildfire burning near Yosemite National Park has been difficult to contain. Firefighters are dealing with very difficult sloped terrain, and the weather has been hot and dry. The sheriff of Mariposa County, California, said the wind calmed a bit on Tuesday, but he was concerned about the forecast.
We're expecting atmospheric conditions changing with a lot of wind coming in.
Crews are working from the air when they can. At times, the thick smoke has kept them grounded.
The steep terrain, the smoking conditions, just getting access to the fire are all challenges that we're facing.
The wildfire claimed the life of 36-year-old Braden Varney over the weekend. A heavy equipment operator, Varney was helping cut fire lines when his bulldozer overturned. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Race car driver Danica Patrick will be the first ever female host of the ESPYs. Past hosts have included former quarterback Peyton Manning, Justin Timberlake, and Samuel L. Jackson. Now, the ESPYs are kind of like the Academy Awards of sports.
The ESPYs is always a show that is full of emotion. Hopefully I make you laugh, and then there are going to be plenty of elements, though, that are going to have much more, deep emotion. Some of it's sad, and, there will hopefully be tears as well. I mean, that's the roller coaster we try and take people on, because at the end of the day, that's really sports, isn't it? I mean, there are like the triumphant moments that are amazing, and then there's the sad losses.
And the 26th annual ESPY Awards take place tonight in LA. You can watch it live 8 o'clock right here on ABC 7.
President Trump is clarifying his comments after he made with the summit with Vladimir Putin. The president appeared to side with the Russian leader over the U.S. intelligence community regarding Russia meddling in the 2016 election. The president is now walking back those remarks. Listen.
Full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. There it goes. I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia.
His comments were not universally accepted in the intelligence community, especially after he said he accepts Russia interfered, but that others may also be to blame.
After a long search, the Northport Police Department will finally have a new police chief.
Tonight, they will swear in the new chief. Marla Spence has a preview live from the Northport Police Department. Marla?
Hey guys, good morning. Although it's a very busy day here in Northport, it's also a pretty exciting day for one new addition to the Northport Police Department. A new chief will be sworn in after months of searching and nearly 88 applicants. Now, for you all wondering who that new police chief is, his name is Todd Garrison. The 45-year-old is a third-generation law enforcement officer and has 26 years of professional law enforcement experience. Now, he was previously employed by the Lee County Sheriff's Office as a captain and district commander. He's also a graduate of the FBI National Academy. Now, his new transition into the police department comes after the former police chief, Kevin Vespia, retired late March. Now, Garrison will be sworn in at 6 o'clock tonight at the City Commission chambers. Reporting live in Northport, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Marla. A mixed report card for the Sarasota County School Superintendent. The board gave Todd Bowden some high and some low marks, ending with a 3 stars or an effective rating. The board also approved a $12,000 pay raise up to $197,000 now a year. They also removed a clause in his contract which could have fired him without cause, and board members agreed to extend his contract from 2020 to 2022.
I don't think anything today was done out of malice or meanness or spite. It's a true reflection of their perspective. And so I think it's indicative of we've got some work to do.
We need to take it seriously, no matter whether there was a lot of back and forth or a chaotic couple of months prior to or not. It's our one opportunity to discuss as a board where we have been and where we're going, and the leadership that's brought us there or hasn't achieved the goals that we wanted.
The board also gave Bowden thousands more for achieving 2 of the 3 performance goals set over the past year. A follow-up now on Sarasota City Commissioner's decision on whether to raise property taxes. The proposed budget is more than 13% more than last year. And based on the meeting Monday, homeowners would pay an additional $18 a year. The extra tax would go toward recreation facilities like Arlington Park, the Centennial Boat Ramp, Payne Park, and also the Bobby Jones Golf Course. The meeting Monday was just a preliminary meeting. 2 more hearings for the public are also going to be scheduled. They're Tuesday, September 4th at 6 p.m. at City Hall, and then Monday, September 17th at the same time and the same place.
Well, this morning, an investigation is underway after 2 planes collided and crashed in the Everglades. Now, that crash was reported shortly after 1 o'clock yesterday in the Everglades, leaving at least 3 people dead. Now, overnight, police have identified the 3 victims, but they are still searching for a 4th. And check this out, another whale shark sighting in the Gulf. A boater says he spotted 2 whale sharks about 50 miles off of Big Pass last week. Now, Mote marine scientists say that these sharks are actually sticking around a little longer this year compared to past years.
Kind and gentle as they are, they just sat near the side of the boat, and we were able to take videos and pictures and interact with them a little bit.
Now, Mote marine researchers recently tagged 2 whale sharks located off of Sarasota County and found one swimming out there about 150 miles away. Still to come on Good Morning Suncoast.
New moons discovered orbiting Jupiter. We'll look at the discovery when we come back.
But first, here's a live look outside. Not too bad out there this morning, but just really steamy. How's the rest of the day looking there, John Scalzi?
Steamy, and a little rainy as well. We have about a 30% chance of showers during these morning hours as dawn begins to break. And then as we head into the afternoon, about a 50% chance of rain. By the way, we can use the rain. Fire danger index still high, or at least moderate, in our area. Surrounding areas that have seen a little bit more rain, the fire danger is lower. Air quality index is good. No issues here. Particulate, the main contributor to a 38 on the scale. So the scale goes all the way up to 200. So 38 is nothing. That's fine. No health issues here. Have the complete forecast for you coming up in a few.
Temperatures are rising and the deals are heating up during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new 2018 Jeep Wranglers. Or get the most awarded SUV of all time, a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999. Find the path to your next great adventure in the all-new Jeep Compass for just $17,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Northland Outdoors is about so much more than the biggest fish or the hottest hunting spots. All across the Northland, there are amazing people with incredible stories to tell. We're going to find those stories and share them with everyone. Join us each and every week as we explore the Northland and experience some of the most exciting outdoor adventures in the country right here in our own backyard. This is Northland Outdoors.
Hello, I'm John Merce. Rugs As Art is celebrating yet another anniversary, and I would personally like to thank each and every one of you for the many years of continuous support. All during the month of July, we're having a grand celebration. We have flooded our showroom with yellow tag specials, meaning more discounts and more savings than ever before, plus free padding. So don't miss this anniversary celebration at Rugs As Art, Sarasota's bigger and better area rug superstore.
Meteorologist John Scalzi.
Warm and sticky out there thanks to a southwest wind that's been established now for about 24 hours and will continue on for probably the next 4 or 5 days. South-southeast, well, it's a little variable, but out of the south, coming in at about 7 right now. We have a dew-point value high because of that southerly flow coming in at 76 degrees. That brings you a feels-like temperature at this hour of the morning in the mid-80s, even higher in some places. We had, when the temperature was a few degrees warmer, a feels-like temperature of 92. at about 5 o'clock this morning. So some really humid conditions. Now, that will prevail right straight through the afternoon, giving us a feels-like temperature this afternoon of 100 to 105. So another very warm, sticky afternoon. But we will have a chance at seeing a few more scattered showers around today that hopefully break the heat as those showers pass by. They'll be pretty quick, fast-moving showers for the first half of the morning into the mid-morning. And then thereafter, the rain chance will go up as we factor in perhaps a few thunderstorms in the mix as well. Those showers could be producing a little bit heavier rain. Then as we move into the afternoon, still a 50% chance of rain, but that chance kind of translates into inland areas and leaves the coastal regions to dry out just a little bit. As we head into the evening time, everybody begins to drive out as the majority of the rain goes to the other coast. Lots of activity out in Gulf waters again this morning. This is almost an identical radar to yesterday morning when we had numerous showers out in the Gulf waters. A few of them making it on shore, especially down around Venice, Inglewood area, up toward Bradenton, Palmasola, seeing some showers up toward areas of the Skyway Bridge. And in inland areas as well, we've seen a few. The heaviest of the rain now falling anywhere from Upper Longboat Key all the way back toward Palmasola, Palmetto, seeing a few scattered showers as well. Now, this is fast-moving stuff, so total accumulations will not be all that great, but it certainly will be around. The one lone shower near Arcadia has since dissipated. That shows you how quickly these showers come and go. If you were with us in the last 15-20 minutes, you saw me point out that shower in Arcadia. Now it's gone. That's how it's going to be throughout the day. You'll not see anything, then all of a sudden you'll have a shower around. The last 15-20 minutes, it'll be gone. An hour will pass, another shower will come along. Kind of the situation. A frontal boundary sinking south stalls out. As that happens, high pressure is forced south. As that happens, we develop a southwesterly wind flow around the top half of that high pressure ridge, bringing in the moisture from Gulf waters and setting up a flow pattern that encourages a few scattered showers near the coast in the morning, and then everything kind of moves into inland areas in the afternoon. Strongest storms will be in inland areas. A little bit drier perhaps as we head into the weekend, and here's why. The moisture indicated on this map is the moisture available to produce rain showers. Redder is wetter on this map. As we head into the weekend, this computer model shows this kind of tongue of drier air filtering in right across central Florida. So for Friday and probably Saturday as well, we get this dry air in place. And then by Sunday, the moisture starts to return and we can up the rain chances once again. Forecast for boating, not too bad, but you will be dodging those showers out there. Southwest wind coming in at about 10, light chop 2-foot seas. Forecast looks like this: 92 for our high today. Same thing tomorrow, 50% to 60% chance of rain both days, first near the coast, then inland. That pattern remains unchanged. What changes is the spread of those showers, the frequency of those showers. That starts to reduce on Friday, and Saturday probably our least active of the weekend days, with a 30% rain chance with that drier air moving in. Still, morning showers near the coast, afternoon showers inland. And then as we head into Sunday, we'll start to up the rain chances as we go into next work week. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, John. Let's take a look outside and check out that first alert traffic. We do have one traffic issue to tell you about right there. It is in Manatee County. There's an accident on I-75 in the southbound lane. There's an accident that's involving exits 217, 217A, and the rest of them, which is, of course, State Road 70. So again, I-75 southbound lane, there's an accident at exit 217 in that area. And there's another one, actually, I-75 southbound accident at State Road 70 and 53rd Avenue as well. So two of those back-to-back right in that same area. So give yourself a few extra minutes if you have to navigate through that area. Heading into Sarasota County, those roads are still looking pretty decent around this time. A couple issues right there on Bee Ridge Road, but not too much going on other than that. If your commute takes you a little bit farther south into the area, both 75 and 41 are still running pretty smooth at this hour, 6:47. That is your first alert traffic.
All right, look at this. The planet Jupiter has more moons circling its orbit than originally believed. 11 of the newly discovered moons are considered normal outer moons, and one is being called an oddball.
I relate.
You recognize that name?
Yep, named after me.
The discovery brings the number of Jupiter's known moons to 79. That's the most of any planet in our solar system. Good trivia for you there.
Yeah, very cool.
Use that in your next cocktail party. Up next, your top 7 headlines before 7 a.m.
That includes one last look at your Wednesday forecast and a first look at the new Freddie Mercury movie. We've got it for you right after break. You're watching Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7.
Ready to open up new opportunities as an electrician? Don't do it yourself. Team up with Mr. Sparky instead. We're locally owned and looking for people like you. We offer our electricians great perks that you just won't get going it alone. And whether you're an apprentice, a master electrician, or somewhere in between, we have a spot for you.
Best decision I ever made.
Apply online or call today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Imagine a world filled with pillow fights, playgrounds, and the search for the perfect climbing tree. Every kid deserves that world, but 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger. At No Kid Hungry, we're committed to creating a world where every kid eats healthy food every day. We raise funds, we help families, and we lift up communities.
Hurricane season is here, and so is the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. This essential resource arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit, shelter locations, what to do with pets, and important phone numbers. Visit mysuncoast.com and download the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. Brought to you by Batteries Plus, the Florida Lottery, and Sarasota Glass and Mirror. WWSB ABC 7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC 7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Before 7.
First off, John Scalzi's hot first alert forecast.
Yeah, hot and a little bit rainy as well. We've got some scattered showers in progress right now, with the heaviest of the stuff moving into upper Longboat Key, areas around Palmasola and on into Manatee County. Plus down to the south, 1, 2, 3 showers moving onshore towards South Venice, so watch for that. What to take with you? Sunglasses and umbrellas, what I'd recommend, as we will need them both today. We'll have scattered showers along the coastline during the morning, followed by those inland showers in the afternoon, and check it out. Already 80 degrees out there with feels like temperatures in the upper 80s. Don't forget, we're with you on the First Alert weather app. Take it with you on your phone, plus mysuncoast.com and social media. Back to you guys.
Checking First Alert traffic. 2 issues to report in a very similar spot right there. If we can zoom in tight on that at I-75 and State Road 70. One accident, I-75 southbound as you travel south through the interstate. And the other issue says it is going to be southbound accident, so one and the same at 6:52 on your Wednesday morning.
Number 3, the investigation continues this morning in the case of a Northport toddler who drowned in a canal there yesterday.
Number 4, happening tonight, the city of Northport will swear in their new police chief tonight. Todd Garrison comes from the Lee County Sheriff's Office in Fort Myers. The ceremony is set tonight for 6 p.m.
Number 5, that Thai soccer team and their coach finally gets released from the hospital today. Some great news after spending 18 days trapped in a cave before finally being rescued by divers.
Number 6, if you went to bed early, you missed a record-breaking all-star game last night in baseball. This is the nation's capital. The 2 teams combined for a record 10 home runs. In the end, the American League won again, 8-6 in 10 innings.
And number 7, what's trending? Well, a movie you should definitely put on your must-see list this fall. Are you ready, Freddie? The new trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody was just released yesterday. It's the biopic for Freddie Mercury. Emmy winner Rami Malek takes on the role, and oh my God, does he look so much like Freddie Mercury. I've got the full trailer if you want to watch the whole thing on my Facebook page. That movie hits theaters in November, and it tells the story of like the years that leads up to like Queen's legendary performance at Live Aid back in 1985. But you know who was supposed to play Freddie Mercury before he did?
No.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
No way.
They're like, that
Are you
guy
kidding?
is too much of a comedic actor to play Freddie Mercury, so Rami Malek brought in.
I watched the trailer thanks to you yesterday. I watched that. It looks like a very good movie. They were a very revolutionary band back in the 80s.
Very much so. The sound, their music.
The length of them, the length of a song.
Yeah, that's
was
still
like
one of
crazy.
the longest ones in history.
Yeah, 8 minutes or something like that.
When I was a disc jockey in radio, I used to play songs like American Pie and Bohemian Rhapsody.
And that
American
was like
Pie
your
was
lunch
another
break.
long one.
Yeah.
For a lunch break, come back later. Yeah, but looking forward to that movie.
it's
I
gonna be a good
love
one.
seeing biopics. I saw a great biopic last weekend. It's actually a few years old now, about Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. It's called Love and Mercy.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Well done biopic.
He was an interesting guy.
Yeah, he did a few things. And Paul Dano played young Wilson. John Cusack played older one. Both really good in those roles.
Paul was better. I thought
Yeah,
Cusack was an unlikely choice to play Brian Wilson.
He was an odd one.
Brian Wilson's actually played here at the Van Wezel a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, interesting guy.
Yeah, lives here, right? Doesn't he?
Brian Wilson live
Oh,
here?
maybe not. Maybe he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I could
Lead
be
singer
wrong.
of AC/DC does.
Yeah,
Just
I
throwing
could be
it out
wrong.
there also.
Right.
Okay.
We have some showers on radar right now. A few scattered showers moving on shore. Those showers producing some, at times, heavy rainfall, particularly in northern parts of the Keys, anywhere from Upper Longboat Key all the way up through Holmes Beach, seeing some showers. Then moving on shore to coastal areas of Manatee County. Down to the south as well, around Venice, seeing probably 3 hits of rainfall over the course of the next 45 minutes or so.
Oh, my goodness. And what were you saying the feels like is outside?
Well, earlier it was 92. This morning, now it's closer to about 87. But still, pretty sticky.
Well, we'll continue tracking that sad news from Northport, where a little 20-month-old toddler wandered off yesterday, and later she died. And we have full details on that today at noon, and also throughout the day, and also on mysuncoast.com.
That is right. Stick around. Good Morning America is straight ahead right here on ABC 7.